Every one of us is born, and every one dies. However, 3 of every 10 seem to be born to live. 3 seem to be born to die, and 3 live lifefully or deathfully, according to their chosen lifestyles. But only 1 in 10 seems to survive all dangers. When walking through the jungle, this one never fears the rhinoceros, because there seems to be no place in her to butt his horns. She never fears the tiger, because there seems to be no place to sink his claws, and she never fears weapons, because there seems to be no place their steel can penetrate. This is the fulfilled person of the great integrity, who leaves no space in life for premature death. All in the universe derive from the primal integrity. The interaction of yin and yang shapes and nourishes them, and evolution ever transforms them in their endless ecological dance. Therefore, in its own way, every entity celebrates its primal mother, not out of any mandate, not out of any obligation, but solely as the expression of its own integrity. Everything has a common origin that we might call the mother of the universe. Once in preconscious times, we were all a part of this mother, just as we, all her children, were part of each other. This was when we were all umbilically still attached to the great integrity. Some thousands of years ago, our species alone issued a declaration of independence from our mother. Now it is time to reunite with her. Thereafter, we will never any more suffer the 10,000 miseries that only we human beings have acquired. Block all the loopholes, shut all the doors to the old temptations, and we will never again feel deprived. If we crawl through the loopholes, if we race through the gate, back to the 10,000 addictions, we will never be fulfilled. How shall we know the great integrity when our insights proliferate even in the smallest matters, when our strength is boundless even while ever yielding? We can keep our outsights when returning to our insights. In this way, we will reharmonize with our mother, celebrating the great integrity on a higher level. Those who have the smallest grain of wisdom would want to walk the simple path of the great integrity. Their only fear would be to go astray. Indeed, there is a good reason to fear when most of the world is piled into 2 wagons racing toward each other on a single-lane road. In one overcrowded wagon is the vast majority who live in weedy fields with empty granaries. In the other wagon are those whose garments are opulently embroidered. They gorge themselves on rich foods far beyond their appetites, and guzzle inebriating drinks far beyond their thirst. They accumulate wealth even beyond their avaricious cravings, while armed to the teeth against their starving neighbors. Surely such thievish degradation couldn't be the way to the great integration. Whatever is planted deeply is not easily uprooted. Whatever is embraced sincerely does not crave escape. Ever since we lost our intuition as our main guide in life, these virtues have had to be consciously cultivated to survive. Cultivate them in yourself and they will be genuine. Cultivate them in your family and they will surely flourish. Cultivate them in your community, and they will be long-lasting. Cultivate them in your country, and they will be widely propagated. Cultivate them in the world, and they will certainly become universal. In this way, you will know others by what you do yourself. You will know families by what you contribute as a family. You will know the world by what you do as a planetary citizen. How do we know all this? Because we know that each part is the whole, and the whole is in each part. When we will live in complete integrity, we will be innocent like newborn babies. Wasps and scorpions will not sting us. Wild beasts will not maul us. Birds of prey will not seize us. Our bones will be pliable, our sinews soft, yet our grip will be firm. Even before we have known conjugality, our sexuality will be easily aroused because we will be so virile. We'll sing all day long without becoming hoarse because we'll be in full harmony. To be in harmony is to live in the great integrity, the ultimate wisdom. However, to interfere with nature is to seek control. To seek control is to create distress. To create distress produces exhaustion. All these negations of the great integrity also negate life and its longevity. Those who know don't lecture. Those who lecture don't know. To prepare the way for the great integrity, close the rationalizing routes, shut the gloomy gates, blunt the sharp edges, release those who are tethered, soften the blinding lights, unite the world. We cannot achieve the great integrity through intimacy or emotional detachment, nor through posturing or humility. Since the great integrity makes no judgments or demands, how will we know when it has arrived? When it permeates us with its universal isness.